If you'd like to sponsor Still Got Game, give us a call at 773-527-2961 or email us at podcast@tooltoplay.com. Hey now, welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, Still Got Game, episode 406. Still Got Game's official podcast of tooltoplay.com. I am, as always, Derek D. Smooth Nolan.
And I am Roger Hitman Roken.
And I'm James Yacht Dog Yaunt.
And I'm Chris Selden 007 Selden.
And we are back after 2 weeks off for a Canadian holiday and a U.S. holiday. And now we're back in effect. So it's good to see you guys. We're all
Good to be here. Good to be here.
Feels like it's been longer than 2 weeks.
No, believe it or not, it's only been 2 weeks. Well,
feels like a month.
We took 2 weeks off, so it's been technically 3 weeks since the last time we recorded. But
okay.
So
you're a liar then.
No, we skipped 2 weeks of shows, which makes it 3 weeks.
We established that. We'll get to that in the comments section here in a bit.
Oh my gosh! All right, so I guess we'll just hop right in the show proper. But if any of you that are in chat right now want us to discuss anything, like you Capone Gaming, let us know, and we'll try to discuss the topics that you have. And we'll start right off, as always, with the mailbag for feedback and questions from 3 weeks ago show, 2 episodes ago. And remember, if you want to leave us a voicemail, it will cut you off after a minute. Rindell comments. You wait until now to have a haphazard schedule with missed shows and such. We were right in the middle of finals, and I had no audio entertainment between exams.
Oh, man.
We're sorry, man.
We're so sorry.
That's what alcohol's for.
Yeah. It's Derek's fault. Just blame
You
Derek.
would think that you wouldn't want to listen to like a podcast between exams. Like you'd think you'd want to be like prepping for your next one, but
No, I'd be like
other
Rindell.
people would.
I'd be like Rindell.
I'd be doing other things. I wouldn't worrying about studying.
Well, Rindell, now you're probably on summer vacation now, so you got shows every week for the entire summer. Spend your summer with us. Still got game. That's one of our side slogans. Or maybe no, probably. We'll work on it. All right.
The expressions of Derek Nolan belong to himself and not to look at him.
Gradion.
Great one.
Oh, great one comments.
Oh, okay.
Sheldon with the save.
It thought it was the Gradion also.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
Great one comments. I heard the episode where you all basically said there would never be call-ins to the show. What about having a guest host from your fan base? You could even do a contest or Patreon it or something. I haven't worked out all the details, but I think it would work.
We haven't either, and we'll think about it off stream.
Yeah, I don't.
If we come up with something.
Well, how is that any different than us taking a live call? What if someone pays a Patreon so that they get to come on the show, and then they're like, fuck, motherfucker, like you can still do the same thing to us.
You did it, so what makes any difference for anybody else doing it?
I don't know.
I mean,
I guess
we could have guest hosts in the future. It's something we've been thinking about, but if people that we trust or like people known in the industry that have been on other podcasts, maybe.
Come play with us in our stream or come chat with us.
Yeah, come. Yeah.
Get to know you, and then that will probably be a little bit better of a getting closer to a yes.
Yeah, that's a good idea. Yeah, that's a good idea.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Consider calling in and leaving a voicemail, a tryout.
Yeah, if you want to be on the show, like, show us your voice. Back in the day, long before Selden was a host on the show, Selden left so many voicemails and comments,
I remember that.
And it was always Selden 007 asks, and then that's how he started. And look at him now; he's a fucking host.
Oh,
yeah, that's when I was first producing, and I remember the weeks that we would get voicemails from Selden. I'd be like, "Fucking Selden with this fucking voicemail,"
because you had to drop.
Yeah, because I had to figure it out and get it on there, and sometimes it worked, sometimes it didn't. It was annoying.
Yeah, but we would still like voicemails. So that's your tryout. So definitely do that. All right. Prup Decanter comments. I'm very behind on episodes because I was away for a couple months of travel and just listened to episode 400. Holy smokes on the Wil Wheaton thing. He must have thought you were such an asshole. Keep up the good work for another 400. Yeah. He probably did.
But still,
Yeah.
you know.
It's, believe me, that night, Code was not happy at all with the way that things went down. Like, because we were exchanging emails, everything was all set. That I briefly had Wil Wheaton following me on Twitter, and we were all cool bros. And then we canceled on him 40 minutes before the show, and then he unfollowed me, and then we don't exchange emails anymore. But
I wonder if one of us else could contact him and be like, "Hey, we're sorry, we love you back. It's a new show."
I vote Selden.
yeah,
Yeah, no.
you never know.
I have no cred.
But we could make up, Will. So let us know if you're listening.
Did Derek? Did we ever tell you that story from the first PAX East that we went to? Me, Ray, and Nick. So the very first not Fan Expo, PAX East. The very first PAX East. We the three of us had gone to the show floor and we were walking around, whatever. And I think it was like towards the end of the night we were going to the bar for the party, and we wanted to hit the washroom. So we went in and we go to the urinals, and there's 4 and there's 3 of us, and we get there, do our business, and in the middle of it, Wil Wheaton pulls up in that empty stall.
Oh,
and
nice.
me, Nick, and Ray are like, "What the fuck?"
See?
So yeah,
That's what,
we
that's
waited.
right
We waited
around
for him
that
to come
time,
out,
too.
and we waited for him to come out and shook hands, and
you didn't try to shake hands right at the urinals? That's a good plan. Yeah.
I
Nobody
think we
liked
had to
that.
wash hands. I think we took a picture, but anyway, yeah, I remember that story from the first PAX East. If I would have known this story earlier, I would have been like, "Hey, like I know that Derek
I'm
Eastwood
so
Nolan
sorry.
guy. Like, I'm sorry. Like, if I only knew then."
See? Yeah.
Was that before or after?
It was right around then, because
It was
that was
around.
like
Man.
that's when everything was blowing up, and I was doing a million panels and everything.
Imagine if he
else.
showed up to the party and he's like, "Oh, this is Derek Eastwood Nolan's party. Like, I'm out of here."
Oh yes. So yeah,
Good old PAX
it's sad,
these
but
days.
who knows? All right, and last but not least, Altius asks, E3 starts this weekend, but you guys have been quiet, much more than usual, about the details besides a couple of side predictions. Which members of the podcast crew are going this year? I think
You would have
Yont,
paid for it. Nobody.
I think Yont and Selden are going. I don't know. No.
I wish.
No one is going this year. It's a weird year.
I've lost all will to want to go to E3 now. Like, it's lost so much luster for me.
It's
not going, so I'm not gonna go.
It's gotten shittier. Like last year was one of my least favorite E3s. Like content, there's so much missing. There's the normies there and everything else, and but this year I started a new job, so I was like, maybe I shouldn't take like a million vacations my first year and lay low. But yeah, I'll miss it. But yeah. I guess I'm going to cover it like everybody else. We're going to be all watching some streams, and
I don't think we're missing much either this year. It seems like a really light year.
Yeah.
But who knows? Maybe we'll be wrong.
especially
And they'll come up with
without
surprises.
Sony, and the whole
Right.
thing is so different now.
It's really thinned down this year.
Yeah.
I won't be anywhere near that because I'll be on vacation anyways. So.
No? I'm sure you're still going to follow the news.
Oh, I will. Every night I'm gonna go through it.
Nice.
Shoot.
Is everyone planning on watching the press conferences, especially like the
Yeah,
Xbox one?
I usually watch them live, and the Xbox one is so awesome. They stream it in 4K to the Xbox. Like it's a baller.
Okay.
But yeah, we'll be covering them a different way this year, Altius. I'm sorry, but maybe next year we'll be back in our normal fray. And if any of you have questions like these guys, give us a call, 773-527-2961, or email us at podcast@tooltoplay.com. And on that, why don't we hop on over into what we're playing? Guys, what have you been playing this week?
Same old for me. Sea of Thieves. A couple of games at Apex. Tried out Paladins because of my buddy Bruno. and Golf Battle on my phone. A lot of Golf Battle.
I hate you, Smooth, because I've been playing a lot of Golf Battle too. Ever since last time. Yeah.
And
I found the game
I
garbage
feel
and I
dirty,
deleted
but I connected my Facebook account.
Oh, I know. I saw you show up and start sending me gifts, and now we're buddies on there. Yeah.
Fucking bullshit, man.
Sometimes you got to do it. You got to do it.
I got sick and tired of seeing guest 246822293. Like, fuck.
Yeah, you don't. You look like a noob that way.
Yeah,
no one respects you.
No one respects the guest.
No.
Yeah, no.
It's
That's why I did it. I had
someone
to.
that was too lazy to click one button.
Fucking peer pressure, man. Peer pressure got me.
Nice. Nice.
What about you guys? What have you been playing?
Yeah.
Played some Apex, a little bit of Call of Duty. Was in a short little tournament in Call of Duty. With just some guys on Mixer that were playing. So they invited me to come
Did
play.
you get double limbed?
No. We played 3 rounds. Actually, we won 1 round. Lost the other 2. Then played some Splitgate, which this is the game I thought you would like, Smooth. It's kind of like a Halo version.
I played the beta of this.
Okay.
Yeah, you might like it. It plays like Halo, except for it's got the Portal version of it. That's the Portal version.
It's like Halo meets Portal. It's like Halo 5 meets Portal. It's kind of like almost insulting how much of a copy of Halo 5 it is.
I was surprised that they got away with it.
Yeah, like even to like the way the announcer is, the scoreboard, the way the levels look, like it's
4v4. They have a lot of the game types that Halo does.
Yeah,
that's why I thought you like. Seriously, you should check it out.
Well, with Portals.
Right.
Yeah.
It's on,
Nice.
That's
on
really different.
Steam.
Yeah, it's free, right? Yeah.
Let me know if you play, and I'll jump on and we'll just.
I haven't actually installed the final version. I think I still have the beta installed. But yeah, I actually want to like install that full version and jump on there.
Nice.
I want to do do some practicing for Halo. Like if Halo comes out this year, there's a lot of rust. There's a lot of rust on these hands, so I want to try to get into more similar games like that. But,
Especially
yeah.
since it's coming out with PC, you're gonna want to like really, actually, unless you're gonna play a controller on PC. But
No, Halo Reach PC is going to be going to test flight this month, and I want to do full mouse and keyboard on that, and I just want to like start preparing and stuff like that.
yeah, that'll be cool.
Nice.
Played some Paladins last night. Was a blast. And then I played Golf Battle. Thanks to Smooth. I'm playing for that one. Playing way too much of that. And then I've also played Spades Plus because I love spades. So I'm kind of been playing that occasionally at work. So I like that.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Hopefully none at work listens. Yes.
Yeah. One of the few games that I actually like to play card games on a digital device. So
Fair enough. All right, Selden.
Oh man, we're gonna be here for like an hour.
I'll blast through real quick.
oh my god, this is a mile long.
Oh, come on, it's not that bad. We picked up the Oculus Rift S for the PC. It's the $400, connects to your PC one. They also have the Oculus Quest, which is kind of basically a phone mapped into a headset. But got into a lot of VR games. I played more games of poker VR than I can care to admit. Actually, I did a really good job on that. So like that Echo VR, which is kind of a disc golf, a disc soccer game, I guess, in space, which is pretty cool. The Lab, some of the Climb, which is a phenomenal, mountain climbing game in VR. Then I got over into my phone games. I got Clash Royale, Pogo, played a little bit of Tetris 99, and Minecraft.
Nice.
Oh, you done?
Yeah.
And so many more,
And so many, many more. Yes.
And I deleted Golf Battle from my phone. I couldn't take it anymore.
What?
That game's annoying.
What?
Do you suck at it?
Oh no, it's there's no level advancement. There's no reason to keep playing. You just keep playing it.
To get better, to get better,
better clubs and
clubs.
shit, and then you kick more ass.
If I'm going to spend time on a phone game, it's going to be something that actually takes more. You're building your levels, your skills, like a Clash Royale game.
Oh no! This is certainly a skill game. This is certainly a skill game. Yes.
It's just I don't know. I just don't.
Clash Royale is not a skill.
I don't enjoy Golf Battle at all. So.
What are we doing in the after show now? God damn it!
All right.
By the way, who deletes apps on their phone? Like
you got basically unlimited fucking storage. Yeah. Like you don't need to delete anything. That way you can go back to it.
Half my apps don't even fucking work on iOS.
Yeah,
anymore.
half of mine have the little icon next to them that no one's working on it, never gonna get an update, but I keep it there anyway.
Fuck it, right?
Well, if I ever get back in the Golf Battle, it's still linked to my Facebook. I have all my progression still there. So
your minimal progression from 2 weeks. Yep.
Yeah.
Good job. Yeah. All right. Well, I've been playing some Mortal Kombat. I did bust out the. I took out the Switch to do some Pokemon transfers between Pokemon Go and Pokemon Let's Go, and then I was like, oh yeah, I got Tetris on here, so I played a bunch of that. That game is still super awesome. Like I love the battle royale of Tetris.
Hold on. What did you just say? Everybody hear that? He said
he loves the battle royale of Tetris. Yes.
Battle royale.
And then I played obviously some Golf Battle, Pokemon Go. Obviously, there's been a lot of shit going on in that game this month. Toon Blast, which is my spare time sitting around doing nothing game, and some other games that are on my list that I am not talking about yet.
Why not? Why can't you talk about them?
You absolutely know why you can't.
No, you brought it up. You just talk about them.
No, you would just say that they're on the list, and
you didn't have to put other. You just said nothing.
Well, no, but I want people to know that
you're playing stuff that you're not allowed to talk about.
Well, I also want you to know that pretty soon you're going to be playing something, perhaps that maybe I'm already playing.
Oh, okay, all right.
Okay. All right, so
I wonder what that could be.
I want to play the secret game too. Come on.
Right.
Yeah, I'm playing stuff that nobody's playing ever.
No, that's Selden. Selden's playing the ones that nobody plays, and nobody wants to play. All right. So on that, why don't we hop on over in the new releases? There's only one new release out this week. It's Trover Saves the Universe. This is out on PS4, PSVR, and PC. This is by the oh no, there's actually more than one game this week. This is the game by the Rick and Morty guy.
Oh yes, I heard about this.
I played this in VR at PAX East, and it even PlayStation VR, which you assume is like the worst of your VRs, it is super fucking funny and super fun. So I don't know if any of you guys are planning on picking this up, but
no, unfortunately. I want to experience this game in VR, but yeah, no, until I get VR.
I'm contemplating getting the PSVR because it's going to be forward compatible with the PS5.
No, don't do it.
Is it going to be on any other VR besides PS? Is it going to Steam or anything?
Not that they've said yet. I think they had some kind
of. It says PC.
But it's not the VR version on PC. Just like PS4 also has a version that's not VR.
I'm checking out the trailer right now. It looks pretty sweet, actually. I like the cel shading.
It's very much like Rick and Morty. Like even the voices. Yeah. It's the same guy that does the voices.
Yeah, it's like literally from the same guy that writes it and
it's kind of weird in that aspect because if you're a fan of Rick and Morty, it'll kind of throw you off. like, is that Morty? Like, oh no, it's some weird.
It's some new guy in this game. Yes. But no, it was super fun, and I would definitely recommend it. And Hit has made sure we're talking about Dauntless this week.
Yeah, how do we miss this? This came out like 3 days ago.
Yeah, I played this at E3 last year and at PAX East, and it's decent. When any of you guys picking it up?
I have it installed actually. I'm supposed to be playing it with Bruno actually. But it's supposed to be like Monster Hunter World.
Yeah, it's like Monster Hunter World.
Like, exactly. If you like stuff like that,
it's literally exactly that game. Yeah.
So yeah, Dauntless.
Nice.
It's the thumbnail. I had to make sure we talked about it. I already committed. It's committed.
We were pot committed. Yeah. Now that we do the thumbnails in advance and not based on what we talk about the show, we have to make sure we cover whatever hit we wanted to put in the thumbnail.
Yeah.
All right. Well, obviously light on new releases now because we're heading into E3 here, but I guess we'll just jump right into news stories, and I'm gonna leave this open to you guys. Anyone for gaming news, jump on a story. Hit, you want one?
I have not looked at these yet, so somebody else go ahead.
I haven't looked at them either, but how about we talk about the Niantic Inns Apple Watch support for Pokemon Go?
I was about to pick that one.
Yep.
God damn it.
This is
I
actually.
don't care about Pokemon Go anymore because it kind of ruined it for me because I can't hack anymore. Yeah, that's right. Can't hack.
Literally, you're complaining.
yawn.
I can't cheat anymore, so that's why I stopped playing. Like that's a weird reason.
That's the only way I could catch Pokemon. That's the only way I could catch them. Where I'm at.
Did you get permabanned or anything, or what?
No. This is actually
still do it. I just don't. But I think that I don't understand why they're doing it. I mean,
so this makes sense because once they
not
added
needed anymore.
Once they added Adventure Sync to the game.
Right.
All you had to do was walk with your Apple Health, and it counted towards your steps in the game. So you no longer needed to manually go to your watch and start the Pokemon Go app to have all those steps count. It's super redundant.
The watches are already keeping track of that info that the app uses. So like, there's no point in that app now.
The watch doesn't. I have it. The watch didn't actually do can't catch anything with it. It just shows a few things nearby, and like, what is the point of the watch? Like,
to be honest, the Pokemon Go app thing, it sucked. Like, it sucked. Like, it was so slow to use. Like, it was the worst.
It was like a kludge they stuck in as a selling point. And even when they announced it at that Apple keynote, it took them like a year and a half for it finally to make it onto the watch. So I used it for a while, and then once the Adventure Sync stuff came in, like there was no point in starting that app on my watch. And that app used to drain the shit out of the watch back too.
Yes.
So
this isn't a surprise to me. When I saw that, I was like, yeah, I guess. Whatever.
I think it's a good thing.
Yeah.
All right. Anyone else have a story? Or you want me to jump on one?
Go ahead, grab it.
All right, I'm going to jump on Beyond Good and Evil 2 skipping E3 2019. The last 3 E3s I've been to, this was a pinnacle of Ubisoft's press conference. This is the movie, the game that has like the talking monkey guy and everybody else. It was literally their showcase thing. They had people dressed up as the characters swarming the auditoriums. It was one of their big. I think they opened with it last year when Tiff and I were there. And now everyone was expecting this game maybe to come out this year, and now they're skipping E3 this year. So I'm assuming.
Are they on Xbox and PlayStation and PC, or is it just?
No, I think this one's going to be multi-platform.
Okay, this one.
At least that's what they've led everybody to believe. But obviously, we have a whole nother year at least to wait. If they're skipping E3 this year, that means it's probably going to come back next year to remind everybody it's coming out, and it's probably holiday 2020.
I was just curious because I didn't know if it was like a PlayStation exclusive.
I feel like the original was PlayStation.
Yeah, so maybe they're just like, you know what? They're not going to be there. We're not going to be there. We're making a statement as well. Or who knows? Maybe they're going to show other games, and they really don't want you to show this again. I don't. Who knows? Or they surprise us? Who knows?
What was that Microsoft game that got canceled? They were showing it for years. I think it had dragons in it or something. Just got canceled recently. I hope, my whole point is, I hope this game doesn't turn into that. The game that they showed off so much for years.
I think they've already put so much into this game. I don't think that they can cancel this.
Microsoft, you can say the same thing about that game with Microsoft. I forgot the name of that game. Dragon.
Yeah, I remember which one you're talking about, but I can't remember the name either. So
Dragon Scale.
It looked phenomenal the last couple of years. So
Dragon Scale? No. Anyway. They dumped tons of money in that game, and then all of a sudden you didn't see it, and then it got canceled. Like, it was like, what the hell? You put in all that money and you just cancel that game, but I don't know. I hope this doesn't turn into that. So
look at Epic Games. Once Fortnite came out, not only did they delete their previous game, but they gave everybody their money back.
Scalebound.
Oh, Scalebound.
Scalebound. Yes. Yep. Thank you. You're a hero.
Thank you, Google.
I am a Google god.
Thank you, Google.
Yeah, so we'll see what happens next year, but I'm assuming this definitely means our release date is not till 2020. So now, does anybody have a story they want to talk about? Now that you guys
Man, I
read stuff
looked at
while I was
all
talking,
these-
Sure,
I
I'll
looked
go
at
through this.
all these stories. They suck.
it's
gonna-
before E3. It's
I
light
know.
news.
I'm going to take this one. Cuphead launches in Tesla cars. What the hell? What are they thinking? Okay, Cuphead.
How are you supposed to play this game and drive?
It's a very frustrating
No,
game.
the
It's
Tesla
like-
drives itself while
But
you
you're-
play Cuphead.
Yeah, but-
Come on.
The instruction manual for the auto driving in Tesla says that it still wants you to hold onto the wheel.
I
I played Cuphead, and I'll tell you, man, it's got that early '80s video game frustration where
Throw
you
your
want to throw the
controller.
controller.
Yep.
And if you
And
see
people
me
are gonna wreck
in a
the car.
Tesla, and I'm going to start throwing things around in my Tesla, things are going to get bad.
yeah.
Hit the guy in
This
front of
maybe
you like,
People are going to think I'm road raging, but I'm just raging at the game.
I think I think this really stems off the fact that Elon Musk got all the engines to support that fucking. So you can use Unreal Engine in the Tesla. You can use. So the technology is there. So why not port the most frustrating game of 2 years ago to your car?
Why not drop a VR headset in there and let him play Project Cars in his Tesla while he's driving?
Well, there are some racing games you can play in your Tesla while it's parked. So you actually use the steering wheel and the pedals as the controller.
You know, you could do that in about any car as long as you have the right screen.
I'm pretty sure you can't do that in any car.
So if you had the right screen, you can.
All right, a screen that supports Unreal Engine, yeah, that really narrows it down. Like my car has the Apple CarPlay, but I'm pretty sure that screen can't do Unreal Engine. So yeah, I don't know. Yeah. All right, so no one's jumping, so I'll jump on one. Apple TV will support Xbox and PlayStation controllers. So this is a big step for Apple.
And it's a big step for Sony, and it's really this convergence of all this weird stuff going on between PlayStation and Microsoft, you know, and now Apple's joining the game. Like, this is getting kind of really weird. So
yeah, I don't think that they had as much of a choice on this one because Sony's controller is Bluetooth. Microsoft's is you can plug in via USB. So I don't know if they really had much say over this. I will say that I have the Astro C40 controller, which is fucking the best PC or PlayStation. It's basically the equivalent of this bad boy, but for PC and PlayStation.
Xbox.
what do you play
No.
that on?
The Astro C40?
Yeah, what are you using it for?
Oh, you're so funny! It's on the PC and the PlayStation.
Oh,
Do you have
so,
one yet?
So I know you're not playing on the PS4 because who the fuck would be doing that? But so that means you're playing on the PC with this controller.
I'm still a PS4 Pro member. I still get my free games every month, and I check everything out.
Oh yeah, like what games are you playing on the PS4?
Oh, I haven't
Because
played
you're not
any-
mentioning them in the what have you been playing?
No, I haven't played anything on the PS4 in
Oh,
a while.
I'm on to
But
something
I-
here, guys.
The
I'm
lies,
on
the
to something here,
lies.
guys.
I will say that I have used the C40 on the PC for something.
Oh,
that I
for
can't
something.
say.
Ah,
Yeah.
interesting.
And the beauty of the C40 as a PlayStation controller is you can actually rearrange the thumbstick layout so you don't have the stupid Sony. I have two weird hands and want the sticks next to each other, so they match the Xbox one where I can have this up here and the D-pad down there. So it's
cool, but it's not for Xbox. So like, I don't have anything. I mean,
you have a PC as well.
I do, but I'm trying to do mouse and keyboard with the
But there
PC.
are games on a PC that you still would never use mouse and keyboard for, aka any sports game, aka any racing game. Okay.
I never play on my PC
No.
with it.
No.
If I did, I'd get a steering wheel if I played racing games. So.
No. Well, either way, the C40 is the best $200 controller you can buy for those devices. It's the Xbox Elite Pro controller there, but for other devices.
I'd be
So
curious to see how long that thing lasts in comparison to the Pro.
It like, as much as I love my Pro, and believe me, we've had 3 in our family here, or 4, and different parts have broken. It's usually the bumpers.
Yeah, the bumpers.
Oh,
Because they still have that thin plastic inside, and I've had to replace those multiple times with third-party ones or ones from the other controllers. But the Astro one is fucking solid as shit. It is. Nothing feels plasticky on that at all. And what they've done with the paddles on the back is even more innovative than the Pro controller. So highly recommend it. $2. You got one. PlayStation fanboys out there, pick one up. You complain that Sony didn't make you a Pro controller? Well, now Astro did. Boom. All right. Next story. All right. Everyone's so quiet. All right. I'll take another one then. What the fuck?
I'll take one. Let's talk about the Borderlands. Okay, so Borderlands 3 studio exec leaves for dream job at Nintendo.
Oh, this is
What
John
is up
Bignachi.
Yeah, what is up with like
he
this,
used to be
all the media,
on
all the
Giant
media
Bomb,
for
right?
Borderlands, and then now this. Like, oh boy.
Yeah, he was there, and he was the one that he was our press contact at Disney Infinity back in the day when Disney Infinity, with all their Toys to Life shit, was their guy. He left Disney Interactive to go to work on Borderlands 3, and then I know that he's saying it's his dream job at Nintendo, but I can't help to think that some of this move has to do with all the recent backlash against Randy Pitchford. Like,
I don't know. I think this is probably this is what happens more often. We just don't hear about it.
Who doesn't want to be, work for Nintendo growing up as a kid, right?
I guess.
I think that maybe that's what he meant. That's what I'm thinking.
Nintendo's probably a little more stable than a developer, anyways, at this point. So
Yeah, it's a
This is
publisher,
true.
and yeah.
Even when Nintendo does something stupid, like fucking Wii U, like they still manage to swing things around with the Switch. So who knows?
If they have a war chest, like, probably wouldn't believe.
No, yeah. So, any other stories here interest anyone?
Ahead of E3 2019 reveal, Marvel's Avengers details leak.
Yeah,
This
that
story
game looks.
out of GameSpot.
The game.
Avengers reassemble.
I can't wait for this game. Like, I want.
Yeah, but
everything
what is
Avengers
this
all
game?
the
Like,
time.
they haven't even shown us anything. This could be like an Avengers card game for all we know.
It's from Square Enix.
Yeah, but what does that mean? Like, all we saw was that stupid pre-rendered trailer. Like,
That's all we see for most.
like, oh
games.
yeah, your hand, his hammer, oh the shield, oh. Like,
Oh my god! Look when we all jizzed ourselves at last year's Xbox press conference when they showed 5 seconds of render from Halo, and it was none of it was gameplay, but we were all like, oh.
I wasn't really that
That's
hyped over that trailer.
That's different. We've seen Halo before.
Yeah, like, yeah.
This we haven't seen before. Like, we know what a Halo's going to be like.
This
I mean,
could
kind of.
literally be a card game for all we know.
Yeah.
No. I don't know. I'm excited for it.
I just want to see more of it. Like, yeah, I hope they.
There's going to be a
I hope they show
shitload
us
of it
more
at
at E3.
E3. Yeah, they've
Yeah.
already said that it's going to be
Right.
the thing that they're showcasing. So
it's going to be a board game.
yeah. So
Talking about board games, Sea of Thieves is making a board game. Is that what I hear?
It's going to be
Or an RPG game?
everybody sitting there trying to lift Thor's hammer. That's all it's going to be. Are you worthy enough?
I am worthy.
It sucks. What?
Yep. Selden said Sea of Thieves has a board game. Hit's probably already pre-ordered it.
Oh,
Is it
actually
It's a board game or an
Actually-
RPG game or something?
Actually, Hit's already got it.
pre-ordered? That was like a blind buy, man. Just, where do I hit the buy button?
It's like throwing money at the screen. Take
Yeah.
it.
Comes with a skin, man. The skin.
Oh yeah, that makes it totally worthwhile. Yes. All right. I'll take the last story that we're going to talk about because Selden's still trying to figure out other games to play.
Yeah.
Speaking of Square Enix,
Wait, there's two of them, right? No.
Oh yeah, they're because there's I'm gonna
Okay.
let someone else take the Nintendo one. But
Okay.
Square Enix is coming out with a Pokemon Go killer called Dragon Quest Walk, which is I didn't know, like, even when Nintendo made this game space, or technically the Pokemon Company, and Niantic, like the walking game was not a game, and now there's so many competitors in the space that Square Enix is coming out with a game for the walking around with your phone phase. Like, I don't see it. It's a tough sell for people that already play other games.
I mean, yeah, I don't know. I think it's dumb.
I think this is the thing that I always talk about. When something gets really big, like when one company makes something really big, the other one see it and they're like, "Oh, we want this. Let's develop our own version." And it shit takes years, and this is like the product of it. Like this is what Pokemon Go came out 2 years ago,
they started
right?
this right when Pokemon Go came out?
Yeah.
They're like, we need a killer, and it took 3 years.
They've been working on this
years.
since the Pokemon Go trailer before it came out. I guarantee it. Like, oh shit, they're doing this. Let's do it. It's gonna take us 3 years, no problem.
I don't know why they're doing this.
Well,
still-
everybody's doing this now, right? Like,
I'm like, you got Minecraft is coming out with Minecraft Worlds or something like that. That's augmented reality Minecraft game.
Yeah.
There's the Harry Potter game coming
The
out.
Harry Potter's
time.
from an Niantic.
Whenever it comes out, they keep saying, "Oh, this month." No, this month. Whenever that comes out, yeah.
It's like in every other country but America right now. So it's an interesting space for them to be in right now with all the games coming out. But I just, unless it's tied to something like Pokemon, I don't see a Dragons game succeeding at this point. But
in the way that graphics look, I'm just not thoroughly impressed by it at all.
oh yeah, there's the actual gameplay right
Yeah.
there.
oh man, that looks so
wow, that
bad.
It's like it's almost 8-bit
It's
at
so
some
generic.
points. Yeah, it's cartoony and then 8-bit, and then the text is shittily rendered, and
Oh boy.
Yeah. yeah, it looks terrible.
Yeah, but I don't know, but like Japan and those guys, they like
They
shit
love
like
the
this,
shitty text
right?
and the
They'll
shitty
probably-
blocky graphics.
Japan and-
yeah.
they'll probably buy that up, but like,
Yeah.
It does look like it's got some kind of party mechanic, which is different than a lot of what's going on right now. But it still looks like garbage.
What's up, Blue?
Yeah.
All right, we can agree.
Hey, Blue.
All right, who wants the last story then?
Nobody cares about
Smash
Labo.
Brothers?
Yeah, I don't want to talk about cardboard again. Let's ixnay that one.
All right, we won't tell anyone that
Nintendo brings Labo VR support to Super Smash Bros. Ultimate.
Oh, it's done.
Ugh.
All right, so now you can wear your giant Switch on your head on a piece of cardboard and play Smash.
This is so dumb. Don't do this, people. This is
I'm
bad
looking
for your
some cardboard
eyes.
so I can put it on my head real quick.
This
'cause
is
that's
bad
about
for
the
your
thing.
eyes.
I don't have any cardboard on me right
I
now.
know, we
Actually,
talked
wait,
about
hold on.
this last
I got a
time.
box.
It
Hold on.
cannot be healthy to put a non-eye designed
Bert,
device.
720p screen in front of your face. I'm better off putting my phone in front of my face than I am this thing.
It's
Yeah,
gonna walk
it's-
around like this.
And your phone weighs about a third of the weight of the Switch or
You-
less.
You know what? I actually kind of think this is cool, except the tech is just not there. The tech is just not there. Like, don't put the 720p screen in front of your face. This is bad. This is kind of cool though, like the idea of it. But no, this must look awful. This must look awful.
I'm getting sick watching it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh
Your
man.
neck is just gonna hurt with that freaking brick in front of your face.
I
too.
wonder if you can do this. Oh, you probably can. Play Smash Bros on PC, and then put like a 4K screen. Actually, do it correctly. I wonder if that's possible. Huh?
The hacks.
Yeah, because there's a lot of you can already play Legend of Zelda not Wind Waker, Breath of the Wild on PC in 4K 60. They have same with Smash Brothers. They have a whole bunch of games that you can play on the PC.
Yeah, who knows? Then you could use a real VR headset.
That's what I mean. Like, I wonder if you could do that in like a higher res screen. That might be cool. I don't know.
Who knows?
I don't know.
All right. Well, that brings us to the end of our pre-E3 week news. So if you have any other news you want us to talk about next week, give us a call, 773-527-2961, or email us at podcast@tooltoplay.com. You can also comment on this episode's thread in the Tool to Play homepage. And sponsors! We're looking for some. So if you have something you're selling, let us know when we'll sell it for you. 773-527-291, podcast@toolplay.com. We will say it's the best, even if it's not, because you're paying us. Twitter us up. You can find everything Tool to Play related at twitter.com/Tool to Play. Everything podcast related at twitter.com/still_got_game. I, King of the Internet, got everything that's fucking holding me at twitter.com/Derek Nolan.
I'm at twitter.com/i6hitman.
I'm at twitter.com/James A. Yont.
I'm at twitter.com/Selden007.
Facebook the fuck out of us. Facebook.com/Tool to Play and Facebook.com/Derek Nolan. And we have a YouTube channel, youtube.com/Tool to Play. That is where we do all of our archive video content. So go there and subscribe, and you will then know and be able to watch all of our old content, whether it's episodes of this show, whether it's back when Selden had the camera on the floor and was like, "Hey guys, it's me, Selden. I'm up here, and the camera's down there." And that was actually a pretty good Selden impression. I'm not even sure where I pulled that.
Real quick.
Yeah, it's me, Selden. I'm gonna go camping later. See, it was totally him. Like that was actually Selden talking for you podcast.
There it is. Oh, yes.
Oh boy.
Yes. And for those of you on the podcast, it literally has Floor Selden up on our video over here. So it's you can get episodes of that. You can get hits, quick hits. You can get Tiff's immature interviews. You can get old episodes of Thick and Thin with LB and Duty featuring Hitman. Old episodes of Still Got Game. Doesn't matter. Everything is out there. So go to youtube.com/toolplay and subscribe. Also, please rate and review the podcast in iTunes. We need some 5-star reviews. So go there, give us 5 stars. And if you got 5 extra seconds of time, write a little something nice about us. It would really mean a lot.
Write a review why it still have a chance, because iTunes is going away, folks.
Well, the iTunes as a program is going away. I'm not sure. I guess it's just going to be the Apple Podcasts review at that point. But they said everything is going to survive this. We'll see.
Everything's already segregated already. This is just a formality.
Yep. We also have a Discord channel. That's where we do live shit, and you can speak to us live.
We do?
During the show. Yeah. Believe it or not. It's if you want to invite to the Still Got Game Discord channel, go to toolplay.com/SGG Discord. All one word, all lowercase, and you will have an invite to join our Discord. So toolplay.com/SGG Discord. We have a Mixer channel, mixer.com/tooltoplay. That is where we broadcast this show live, all kinds of other content. We host all of our own shit from our own Mixer channels there. So go to mixer.com/tooltoplay and follow us there. And you can definitely pick up all of our content. But we also have our own channels on Mixer. So I am mixer.com/Derek Nolan.
I'm at mixer.com/i6hitman.
And I'm mixer.com/James, or it's a YauntDog7.
I'm at mixer.com/Selden007.
All right. And I guess before we wrap up, I want to remind you all, you can join us each and every Monday night, 8 p.m. Eastern, 5 p.m. Pacific, mixer.com/tooltoplay. And on that, why don't we wrap this episode up? I am Derek D. Smooth Nolan.
I am Roger Hitman Roken.
I'm James YauntDog Yaunt.
I'm Chris Selden007 Selden.
Go Bruins.
Boo.
Boo. Out.
Yeah, don't you really alienate everybody?
Boo.
Everyone loves Boston sports.
The NHL playoff brackets are totally disastrous.
Not mine.
You have to agree. The way they have brackets are dumb.
Oh, I know.
1 through 4 face each other like right away. Like what?
I know.
So
it's
dumb.
The whole
man.
thing is messed up.
So
And
dumb.
even when they redivisioned the NHL, everything was weird about how they did that too.
Yeah.
Like what? Like I don't know what the right thing to do is though.
leave it the way it was, 1 through 8. One
Yeah.
faces 8, 2 faces 7. Like,
And I know. Yeah.
How many teams make it into the NHL playoffs at the start now?
8 from
All
each
of them.
conference.
Yeah.
I was like,
yeah,
that's what I thought. I was like,
yeah.
it doesn't
It's like almost
the
everyone.
bottom 4 teams don't make it.
It's really insane.
It's really, yeah. Oof.